you. I'm ever so pleased to be here. I'm going to read and sing little scraps of music here and there, and you mustn't blame me for not being Sarah Vaughan. I'll sing a little something, and so I'm going to read something by myself, and then I'm going to read. I'm going to perform something that actually Sibel wrote about being a saucy young dancer in Japan. So, but first I'm going to read. I'm going to read this. I am walking through the supermarket with my mother, pushing my rattly cart very slowly past green melons. Peaches so ripe they're about to split their seams. I have no appetite, though my eye does linger over the warm tomato red of your hair. I'm singing the blues, black coffee. Now a man was born ago, a lovin', but was a woman made to be bound fret. And my mother puts her hand on mine around the cart handle, forces a pink lipstick smile, and says, "Ah, Colleen, no, it's not like that. It can't be like that." And stay at home to tend her oven and drown her past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. I push my cart past gold-foiled candy and gourmet cheese. What need have I of delicacies? I toss any old vegetable, cardboard carton of fodder in my cart. No, it's not that bad. Past chocolate pies and cherry danishes. It's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around. And Mom opens her mouth to speak, but doesn't, because her meek smile says, "Yes, isn't it just like that? I know how it is. It is that bad." We shuffle through the checkout. Mom rifles through her pocketbook for food stamps. She buys a roll of Lifesavers, pushes them into my hand. "Here," she says, "I'm sorry he's left you." La da 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 dee da 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 dum. So, wow. Inappropriate habit of just sort of going into like Cookie Monster voice sometimes, and I don't really know why. I won't do that to Sibel's kind of piece, which is called Japanese Odyssey in Song and Dance. And it's dark and this is small, so forgive me. We were three young American girls dancing in Japan. Blinding lights and costumes, men in robes and slippers drinking shoju, geisha women watching with a wise smirk. Our musical variety show was called The American Dream Girls at the Hotel Tenbo in Ikaho, Japan, north of Tokyo, near the northern city of Maebashi. It was 1996. Amy, Julie, and I danced, sighed, sang, struggled, and wore 17 costume changes for 2 shows a night at the Kit Kat Club. 17. We drank koheo or coffee in the morning light of dawn as we rehearsed our show. Our American choreographer was under pressure to teach us the dances. At 6:30 p.m., costumes were piled up in order of appearance. Dresses, skirts, bustiers, wigs, boots, bandanas, ruffled skirts, and long red chiffon. False eyelashes were required at all times. Lunch breaks were 10 minutes with a large bowl of vegetables and udon. The costumes and makeup transformed us, and I became a Broadway dancer each night. I was a glamorous showgirl with it on, then back to a completely different person in the morning. I was living my life on this journey across maps and characters. I was Odysseus on an exotic personal odyssey. Song 1, Mein Herr. At showtime, I changed into Sally Bowles for the Broadway musical Cabaret, set in 1930s Berlin, singing the liberating song, Mein Herr, about my man, about a femme fatale. There was an unbearable lightness to Sally Bowles as she sang with nonchalance, so sweet and light. Farewell, mein lieber Herr, it's been a fine affair, but now it's over. And though I used to care, I need the open air. I'll get along without you, mein Herr. If only I could be like Sally Bowles, so carefree and libertine, having exciting escapades, then moving on. So free and independent. Sex was almost a sport in Japan. There were so many sexy faces of waiters and hotel staff smiling at me. But the lust always stayed locked into my performance until I met Nori. I was 23. Song 2, Chicago, Illinois. Now it's time for our big showstopper from the musical Chicago, made famous by the movie Victor Victoria. I sang, Chicago, Illinois is like a shiny toy in a big polka-dotted headdress, black tutu, and red leotard. Velma always wanted to be famous and see the world. Backstage, I was a shy introvert, but after seeing our show, I had a male friend named Noriaki Yamamoto, a monk in training, who took me out for bento box dinners and to sing karaoke. Nori taught me the written style of Japanese, katakana and hiragana. Nori was my gun mole companion, like Velma's mob boss in our show. Formal and sweet, always introducing me to his parents and giving me little gifts. He later became a Buddhist monk. I want to be loved by you. Quick change. Here comes our flapper dance to the Charleston. We wore great Gatsby dresses with long strands of pearls that we hoped didn't break on stage. I actually do want to be loved by so many people, everyone really. But it's the opposite effect. Just who was I singing to? I look and sound so cute right now, like a real American doll. I'll be your doll if you want me to. Betty Boop is so sweet and childlike. Like my mother once said, I was a woman child. I want to be loved by you and only you. I want to be loved by you. We were with each other on stage and off. It was like an uncut version of Showgirls. The other two girls were homesick and didn't like Japan. I did. The geisha women would light cigarettes and pour shoju rice wine to wealthy Japanese businessmen, inviting them into the club to see our show. They were our secret partners. And then there's Venus. Here's my big solo in a cherry red stripper wig and a purple miniskirt. I'm a nightclub singer in a little bob, and I'm so 80s hot. It's Flashdance meets Holly Golightly meets Desperately Seeking Susan. This is my chance to command the audience, take them by storm. I can relate to the lyrics. I was all alone, living in a hot, dirty summer in New York, hanging out on fire escapes, waiting for my turn. It's oozing blue heat. I'm on my own, but I have my artist roommates and friends. We were aspiring actors, singers, and dancers living in the West Village in a packed apartment, going to auditions, sweating through master dance classes, and Kundalini yoga with no air conditioning. One day I'm gonna bust out of here like I did as a kid from Brooklyn, dancing in a world-class Manhattan ballet company. I'm gonna make it. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. And it was just 3 girls, so we were all visible. We were special, each of us in our own way, like in Charlie's Angels. And I was Sabrina. I had the Louise Brooks bob and bangs. Amy was the blonde and Julie was the redhead, willing to dance semi-nude in the dark to the song Black Magic Woman. She got paid extra yen for that dance. My knee had a numbing ache. But when the show started, I didn't feel a thing. Turn the beat around, and there was a vibrant sexiness to my Spanish dance, working a big red skirt and silver sequined bra. It's the sexy pout on my face, the rhythm of my arms and legs. Ah, the days of being sexy. It's so wonderful to be far away from the mishigas of my family and dancing in heels with gorgeous makeup. But I miss you, Mom and Dad, and I love you. I'm sorry for being so far away from you. Winding down after the show, I thought, I'm on the other side of the world, and I could have been kidnapped or sold into prostitution. My parents were so supportive, so lenient. I wonder if I drove them frantic with worry. I'm in this brand new universe called Japan, and I don't speak the language. I stand out. Japanese tourists want to touch my hair after the show. I'm a professional dancer in a show, and I feel worldly. I'm so far away, I'm almost near Australia. I was given a per diem stipend and a salary in yen, paid in full at the Narita airport upon leaving Japan for the US. I never wanted the curtain to fall, grafting me into a harsh reality of a fractured family. As we left the club each night, we would say, "Tadaima," or "the work is done for the day." Then, "Arigato gozaimasu," or "thank you very much." Actually, thank you, Japan, for grafting me into a world of sweet and light, making me feel one of a kind. I was really living a dream as an American dancer in Japan. Thank you.